Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's the Redskins going up against the Cowboys. So now let's go to Landover, Maryland, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The Redskins are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Dan Bailey has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Just past the 20, we'll mark it at the 22-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. 2nd down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. Now looking at 3rd down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Throws the pass, finds his mark, gains 14.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Redskins break huddle and show a jumbo look. They'll go ground. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Trying to work that left side.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
He's brought down. We watched him in practice this week, Phil. Practicing plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and receivers to make it happen. The defensive end has the outside runs. That's his assignment, and he did it well. Takes on the tackle, beats his rear end up pretty good, and makes a tackle on the running back.
2nd and goal from the 9. Touchdown, Washington.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. And here's Harris. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Coming onto the field, he came into the league undrafted out of Eastern Illinois University and has turned into one of the biggest stars in the game. Quarterback Tony Romo.
Well, I'm kind of sick of hearing about, how will Tony Romo do in the playoffs? You know, let's don't worry about the playoffs. What he's doing now is a lot of good stuff. This guy can throw with anybody in the NFL. You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
They're going back up top. Still powering ahead, and they get to him at the 45.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 45. Gets it out for the completion. Picks up about 2.
Romo selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Halfway through this first quarter now. Rock for a loss on that play. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Romo connects with Williams. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary, a group that could be the difference in this game today. Third and 6. Setting up screen. Romo connects with Murray. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Here you are, 4th down, short yardage to go near midfield. You lose it. It's the end of the first half. If you go for it, miss right here, you can put yourself in a big hole going in at halftime. So the answer is don't do it. Don't put yourself in a big hole. Punt the football, but you never know. A lot of things go through the mind of coaches in situations like this.
First down here. The Redskins step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
False start offense.
First down on the way. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Picked up a couple that time.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
The jumbo set on the field. The Redskins get a first down. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
When it's man-to-man defense, what do? It's you against the receiver, and that time the receiver won. Also a nice throw by the quarterback.
2 tight ends on the field here. Looking to go up top again on first down. He'll throw it over the middle. The Redskins now move the chains.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the end cuts and underneath?
Ball's picked off. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. First and 10. DeMarco, ball is out, and the defense has it. That little crease. Touchdown. What a run.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. It's good. Lined up now in kickoff formation. The football at the 8. They'll mark the football at the 22. They face first down. Shotgun look here for Tony Romo. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Romo to Bryant. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, the Deke and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. The Cowboys snap it at the 31. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Murray's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Murray lined up in the backfield. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Offense lines up here. The Cowboys have it at the 44. Murray's called on once again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. First down here after the run. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Harris is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Makes the reception. In on the stop.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. And there's Whitten. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. The defense gets the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
First down coming up. Offense lines up here. 3-step drop. Has his target.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Redskins come out in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. They give it to him on the counter. That's a gain of 10.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the first down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these first downs instead of throwing it all the time.
He's got the catch. He's tackled right at the 31. We're early in this game, but this defense must figure out a way to cover up this tight end because he's putting up big numbers.
I don't know if they can stop him, Jim. It's so hard for defenses now to come up with ways to stop these tight ends. They look like power forwards of the NBA. They're big, they're strong, they're fast. What do you do? He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Johnson's able to swat the pass away.
That is so tough to do, to be that close to these receivers and deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. That catch good for a first down. right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. The Redskins, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
2nd and 3. Another handoff right back to him.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Offense lines up here. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Second down after the incompletion. Mounting a serious drive. And Clayton coming close to an interception.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Midway 2nd quarter. Gets a hand in that time to force the incompletion.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. Offense lines up here. Breaks away. They'll turn it over on downs.
Good job that time by the defense. They give up the long drive, but on 4th down, they come through. What a good play call, and they stop the offense.
Murray's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Tony Romo connects with Des Bryant.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on 1st down. Usually, it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a 1st down.
2nd and 1 to the ground. Murray's hit and brought down.
Murray's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10. Murray. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. 2nd and 12. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
That's a good job by the wide receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Witten's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Romo's going to take it from the gun, and he's taken down.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
He's going to try and return this one. And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return.
The Redskins love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Toss to the outside. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Redskins line up in the pistol offense. Handoff. Brought down at the 38.
Nice job that time by the defensive end. He's not fooled by the run play. He holds his position and makes the tackle.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. No one was open.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it. What a job in it.
Intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
Nice job on the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Let's go. Tony Romo is going to take it from the shotgun. Here's Bryant. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. No time to huddle now. Dez Bryant with the catch. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. The Cowboys have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Bryant's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him, but the
coughed up the football. The defense has the football. That'll stop the play right there. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
They've come out in the first half and tried to get the football as often as possible in the hands of their top receiver.
Well, what we're seeing is so many ways to get the football to the wide receiver in today's game. Formations, you can move these guys all around. You can stack them up. So if you want to get the football to them, you can, and it's an awesome job so far.
The Redskins signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. After being sacked on first down, it's 2nd and 16. Intercepted. He stacked up at that point.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 27. And gain, maybe 4. A timeout charge to the offense. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Romo's back in shotgun formation. Down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Third down and 6. The defense gets a sack. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. That does it for the first half. Cowboys trail in this one. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles. So now let's go to Landover, Maryland, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The Redskins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And Alex Hendry has this one all set for kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. Williams, the one who brings them to the ground. This defensive lineup today hopes to apply a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and that means it must have a big game from Trent Cole.
Yeah, I think it does. Trent Cole, he can beat you with power sometimes, but you always have to look out for his speed. That is his greatest weapon, and we got to see that here today.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch. Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Handoff made, taken down at the 45.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
The jumbo set on the field. 3rd down and 2. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
First down at the 48. Has his man. Brought down. Picks up the first as he's tackled at the 35.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Back to the air here on first down. And it's knocked down. Incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback. And in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
2nd and 10. And here's the toss. They bring him to the turf.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Redskins approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Catch made. Gains 19.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Under pressure and incomplete. 2nd down now. This has been a long drive so far. Touchdown.
That time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. The The Redskins will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. The tackle is made. Starting at quarterback, the young man that Chip Kelly entrusted with his high-speed offense, Nick Foles.
Nick Foles wasn't outstanding last year for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was great. How about this? I never heard such a stat. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chip Kelly found himself a quarterback.
First down and 10. Jeremy Maclin makes the grab. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7. Offense lines up here. Foles is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. He'll fire it out to the left. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Let's take a look now at the defensive starting unit. Midway through the first. Looking long, almost intercepted.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
First down, offense readying for the snap. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Going for the home run. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can he capitalize on that break?
Eyeing that left side. He has the grab. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Double tight end formation. Brings it in. Barwin's there to make the tackle.
You run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Redskins get a first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Nice tackle.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what a game.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. And the extra point is good. Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Johnson's got a chance for a return, and it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down. McCoy lines up in the backfield. Foles, handoff, ball's out. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it.
Ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Looking for a lane on the return. Good piece of tackling. It's first down as they head to the line. The Redskins will approach this play from out of the pistol. Got the completion, and he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
The Redskins in the pistol. The Redskins take it from the 43. Looking across the middle, the Redskins now move the chains. You look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. First down following the long play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That ball has been picked off. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Foles takes it from the gun. Here's the throw, and it's off the mark. Second down following that incompletion. Foles has got it in the gun. Brent Selleck makes the catch. Selleck's met at the 16.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Sproles is in the backfield. Nick Foles from the shotgun. And he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
He wants to return this one. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. The Redskins offense ready now to see what it can do. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Williams there to take him down.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Second down and 9. Handoff out of the I formation. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Redskins offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run. The jumbo set on the field. Play action. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time. Second down coming up. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Throws to the right. Makes the catch in the open field. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured. And look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. And then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both. So this tight end's having great success so far.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Knocked away, incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Let's go.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He makes the catch. Gains 20.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
Here's the first snap after the big play. And now on first down, we'll go back to the air. They're going to get him here for a sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fools. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Eagles will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 21-0. Brandon Boykin will field this kickoff. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to take over the football. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down at the 23. McCoy. He's tackled right at the 24.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Brent Selleck makes the catch. He's brought to a halt.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
The Eagles snap it at the 26. Finds his mark. He's brought down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. McCoy is handed the football. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Second down following the run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. McCoy's going to secure the handoff. He's going to the left. McCoy taken down.
McCoy is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First and 10. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. Brought down after a gain of 6.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Eagles snap it at the 36. And he's forced to the ground.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Eagles take it from the 43. Looking long. In the promised land. Touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Redskins await the kick. They still have a rather sizable lead after surrendering a score there. Scores 21-7. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Redskins bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The Redskins come out in a jumbo set. They'll run it here. Fights off the hit. 2-minute warning. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Williams is able to swat the pass away.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Let's go. Second down and 10. The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. The punter awaits the snap. Johnson's going to look for space now. Tackles made. First down here. McCoy lines up in the backfield. Foles is going to take it from the gun. Throw to the left. Foles connects with McCoy.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. Looking to the right side and throwing. Macklin's met at the 30.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Foles will take it from the gun. Throws to the right. Reaches out and grabs it. The Eagles use another timeout here, and they have one left. Second down here. Macklin's lined up in the slot. Foles takes it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Has 12 on this play. The Eagles have tried to lean on the passing attack so far, and Matthews has been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
He's taken down.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Foles is back in shotgun formation. Brent Selleck makes the catch. In on the stop. It's third down coming up. No huddle time. Nick Foles from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack. The Eagles call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. 40-yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
First down here. The Redskins will go with the pistol on this play. And he's thrown to the ground. That'll do it for the first half here, just outside our nation's capital. We'll take a short breather for halftime and return in a moment for the second half. Johnson's got it. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down on the way. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. The third quarter begins with this play. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, and it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the officials.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Offense lines up here. Foles is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
play to an end. The Redskins are set for their next possession. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. When looking at the day this running back has had, we've seen his ability to turn 3- and 4-yard runs into something way more than that.
A lot of running backs that go in there and get a couple yards, Jim, but it takes a special running back to go in there and take advantage of what is given to him and then get the extra, and that's what this running back has done here today.
The Redskins lined up in the pistol. The Redskins have it at the 44. They run the counter play and gains about 1.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Handoff out of the eye. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Pretty simple situation right here. You're winning the football game. It's in the second half. Why do you go for it on 4th down and give the other team momentum to come back and make this game closer?
The Eagles have it at the 39. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. And Matthews is in the slot. Bowles will take it from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Taken down a yard short of the 1st.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the 1st down, it opens up many things that you can do on 3rd. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field. I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up 1st downs and try to go down the field and score.
Now 1st and 10. Play action. Foles. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. That's 2nd down coming up. And Matthews is a receiver in the slot. McCoy's taking the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
The Eagles' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The Eagles from the 37 keeps it here. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Offense lines up here. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Could have been intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
And Matthews is lined up now as a slot receiver. Foles has got it in the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack on the quarterback? Or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming? And if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
The Redskins ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. 1st and 10. Throws the pass. The Redskins get a 1st down.
Nice catch that time by the wide receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
The jumbo set on the field. Staying with the passing. A takeaway. That'll stop the play right there.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down and 10. McCoy's got it on the handoff. Gains 12.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down. McCoy, nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's second down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make third down easier. But when you lose yards like this, third long, tough to do.
The Eagles from the 27 pulls it in.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
First and goal from the 10. He'll throw it over the middle. That's a gain of 6. The Eagles are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You've got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time? Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Third and goal from the 3. The defense gets the sack.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Throws out the arm. Brought down at the 29. The Redskins break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Looks to his left. On the money. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Third down now. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Let's go.
They're going back up top. Brings it into his body.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Looking to go up top again on first down. And now they'll try over again on second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
It's a two tight end formation. 3rd and 10. Got the completion. He stacked up at that point. They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
1st down at the 27. Gets the handle here. Picks up 8 here.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
And here we have 2nd down. The Redskins come out. Jumbo package on the field. Right side. They bring him to the turf. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going. Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Redskins take it from the 23. No room to complete that one.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd and long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
What a drive this has been. 3rd and long. Looking across the middle. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a 1st down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the 2nd half. Keep getting those 1st downs.
In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Redskins with the PAT to come. Extra point was good. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. They face 1st down. And Matthews is going to get set in the slot for this snap. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Well, that time the quarterback, you know why they go in that weight room and lift a few weights, because you got to take punishment every once in a while in this league as a quarterback. That time he breaks the pocket, gets outside. A lot of pressure. And these defensive players, when they get a chance, they're going to take the shots. Good hit on the quarterback, but he does get rid of the ball. Matthews, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the 1st down.
3rd and 7. To the sideline and complete.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Redskins offense now coming out. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Shrugs off the first hit, and that'll gain just a few yards.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Gets it out for the completion. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Back to the air here on first down. He's got the catch. Gains 17.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The jumbo set on the field. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And Ryans is able to knock the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Tackle down at the 22.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Boykin with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down. Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Johnson's got it, and he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down coming up. McCoy is going to take the handoff now. They'll mark him at the 34.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 6. Looking to the right side and throwing. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down. And Matthews is lined up in the slot. Foles is going to take it from the gun. And he hauls it in.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
The coach is going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Needing 5 to move the chains. It's an empty backfield for Foles this time. Takes it from the gun. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Redskins break huddle and show a jumbo look. And Ryans is able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2nd and 10.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
3rd down and 10. Washington in the end zone. Touchdown.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the light, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Redskins now will tack on the extra point.
Inside of the uprights. The Eagles have really put themselves in a tough position now as they await kickoff. Scores 38-13.
It's Boykin with the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Hubbs in the slot. Foles is back in shotgun formation.
Secures it with 2 hands.
Selleck's able to get the job done and picks up the first down. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line.
And he's taken down after getting sacked. It's now 2nd and 18.
Going to go to the hurry up with under a minute to play. Foles is standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap.
And they'll get to him again for the sack. The Eagles are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
And Matthews is a receiver in the slot. Foles is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. That timeout by the offense. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. They come to the line, and it's first down.
The Redskins will come out in the pistol.
Throwing now to his left.
Has his man.
And he's brought down by Ryans.
The Redskins call a timeout and are left now with only 1.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Jackson's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Down the field. A near interception that time by Fletcher.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
2nd down and 10.
Long ball to Deshaun Jackson.
Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Redskins in the pistol formation.
3rd and 10. Almost intercepted.
Whoa, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off. And sometimes you just gotta make a better decision at the quarterback position.
Johnson with the fair catch signal here as he won't return this one.
How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.